Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. The Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wake Forest offense will start this game off with the football. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Running back searching for a hole. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. The short hands, it's Webb. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the Cal Golden Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He wants to throw it again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Floats it out in space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. On 3rd and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of 3rd and longs, because bad things happen.
And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll leave it with him. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
All wideouts, no backs. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Webb. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Webb. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Find some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Wuerffel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake. Pressure coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Blasted as he lets it go. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Brings up.
They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
The Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Need. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They want to throw it. A little release to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Webb. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Webb. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's still running after the move. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cal. Once he got some room, it was over. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world, but it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3.
Turning it on! And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes a grab right down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Off play action. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. Working that left side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Timeout.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punch it out of the air. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And, man, now you see why it's such an advantage to play defense first in overtime. So your offense knows exactly what they need. Nice job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and forcing the would-be field goal attempt next.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they regain the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll pull it on the read. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.